Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is the Divinely Guided Tarot, and I am back with a reading for the sign of Gemini. I want to say welcome Gemini, welcome any cross watchers. I'm happy that you decided to join me in today's video so that I could deliver Spirit's message to you. I'm gonna go ahead and get this candle lit for you guys. Hope the energies are flowing, and I'm gonna go ahead and start shuffling, see what energies are coming through for you, Gemini. If you are a cross watcher, I hope that you check out your reading as well on my channel. All of them are posted. This is my last reading for this week. I saved the best for last. Don't tell anybody, guys. Don't tell anybody. But I am excited to tap into your guys' energies, because the energies and the readings that I've been doing all week long have been very, very interesting, very straightforward, very distinct. There were some readings that were very confusing, but, I just assumed that something's going on. But I am very excited to jump into your reading here, Gemini. Give it one more shuffle. I also want to take this moment to thank the returning viewers and anybody who's really just been supporting my channel. It is a smaller channel, so I'm very, very happy that you guys are supporting it. And I'm also a college student as well, y'all. Okay. I'm a college student. I have a job. I do this as well. I run a side business. I got a lot going on here, so it's really nice to see that this is going well and this stays consistent. So I just want to say thank you for that. But anyways, Gemini, let's go ahead and jump in. See what messages are coming through. Spirit, what messages do we have for Gemini, please? Okay, right off the bat, we have the Ten of Cups flying out for you, Gemini. If you're familiar with tarot, this is one of the best cards to get, in my opinion. The Ten of Cups deals with, celebration. Okay, there's joy, that celebratory type of energy. It's very much a positive, uplifting, great vibe energy here. So that's very, very good to see. All right, but I also want to mention the Cup suit has to do with relationships and your emotional state as well. So if you have been experiencing some sort of emotional turmoil, or you're just a roller coaster of emotions recently, just know that that is coming to a close here. But also, in your relationships could be improving as well. There's some sort of happiness, dreams coming true as well. All right, but we are also seeing the Page of Coins. Okay, Page of Pentacles as well. I do want to mention this deck refers to the Pentacles as coins, but the Coins Pentacle suit deals with work and money, but specifically the Page of Coins deals with this energy of I'm passionate about this, I have a strong desire. So it could be into terms of a relationship. There's some sort of intense desire, passion being restored in your relationships, but also your emotions overall, like I mentioned. You could be seeing just an increase in being passionate about things. Maybe before you weren't too crazy about the things going on in your life. You weren't really giving time to your hobbies and extracurriculars. Now you're finding that sort of rejuvenating type of energy, and you're going to get back into things. And there's something here that you're very ambitious about. You want to accomplish it. Okay, but let's keep seeing what else we have here, Gemini. Okay, so we are also seeing the Ten of Wands in reverse as well. Okay, the Wands suit deals with your energy and your drive. So how determined are you? How motivated are you? But sorry, oh my goodness. I do this in every reading. I talk too fast. I try to get you guys the messages really fast, and then I just stumble over my words. So I apologize for that. But the Ten of Wands in reverse, it deals with feeling very burnt out by something. You might be putting literally your whole entire full force energy into this, like really, very passionate, very ambitious. You're getting this rejuvenating energy, but then you spread yourself too thin fairly fast. So just remember to take a break, okay? Even though you're getting right back into this, it's time to take a break. Because I don't know about you guys, but I know when I get into the mood to get things done, I cannot stop, all right? I am going until it is finished, pretty much, all right? So I feel that that's the type of energy here. You just need to set time aside to relax, or else you won't do it. And I feel like you're go, go, go. Like, I just got to keep going. I'm not going to stop. But you have to remember to give yourself that sort of time to rest as well. And also, let people help you out during this time as well. I feel like you're going to be putting a lot on your plate. Like, I do get the sense that you want to do one thing, but you also want to do like 9 other things on the side. Like, you have a whole lot going on. All right, so just let people help you out. And like, don't be afraid to ask for help. I know it can be intimidating sometimes, but definitely do that. All right, Spirit, what other messages do we have, Gemini? All right, so we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, the 6 of Wands. Ooh. Let me put this down here, actually. The 6 of Wands in reverse, it deals with feeling like there's like a huge ego type of thing, like your head's getting pumped up really fast. There's something here that you need to be careful about, feeling like you're better than people at things. Like, don't project. What I'm trying to say is, even though you might be better at something than someone else, just make sure that you're not being boastful about it. Don't be like in their face, rubbing in their face, especially when it comes to a work environment. Don't be, saying, oh, I'm better than you, you don't do anything, blah, blah. There's gonna be turbulence if you do something like that. There's beauty in quiet confidence. That's what I'm saying here. You don't need to go out and run your mouth and be like, oh, I'm the best of the best of the best. If you're the best, you don't need to be doing that. And really, it's just going to create turbulence where there shouldn't be, chaos. All right, so just be aware of that at this time. But also just know that even though you might have this, super prideful sort of attitude when it comes to you doing something, there's no doubt that you're talented at what it is that you're doing, but also realize that even though you know that you're good at this thing, other people might not see that. Okay, so for some of you, you might be dealing with a job situation where you know that you're good at what you do, but people around you are just like not recognizing that, or not trying to like pretend like you are doing so much more than you could be doing. So just keep that in mind as well. You can be great at something and not need the validation from others, but also be your own advocate when it comes to this. But I'm going to keep drawing cards to see what else is going on here for you, Gemini. Okay, we're seeing the Wheel of Fortune, which is one of the major arcanas. Right, so some sort of big change is headed your way. But also just be aware of cycles that may be repeating themselves. But also what I want to mention really quick about the Wheel of Fortune is that it also has to do with your fate as well. Okay, so there's something happening here that is destined to happen, that, everything's happening for a reason. What's yours is meant to be yours. It's not, a question of if it is or it isn't. It's very much yours. You just got to trust the process. And then directly after that, we are seeing the Death card in reverse, which is being resistant to this change. Okay, so some sort of change is going to be occurring, whether it's, a job change, a relationship change, an energy change. You have the different suits in this. Just take what resonates. But there is a change happening for you, and you might be resisting this change, trying to put it off, delay it, whatever it might be. But also, you might be holding on to something that you need to let go of, whether it's a limiting belief, a person, a job. Okay? For a lot of you, I do feel like it has to do with a work environment. Like there's just something here that you're feeling very ambitious when it comes to your job. You're putting in a lot of effort, a lot of, you're giving a lot of your talent to this, but they're not recognizing it. And ultimately, it's like the feeling like if you speak up, like they're not going to take it well. Okay, and you gotta ask yourself, is this the type of environment I want to be in? But I do want to draw some clarifiers for this. See what else is going on. Spirit, can we have clarifiers for Gemini, please? Alright, so this card is coming out twice, so clearly it is meant for you to see. Alright, 5 of Coins, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, this deals with wanting to improve some sort of situation in your life. Excuse me. But also it deals with wanting to help other people out. You're in a very giving mood, essentially. Like you want to be very generous with what you have going on. But it feels like you want to do this with this current situation. Like you want to be generous with something, but they're not really accepting it. Or they're not deserving of it. Like you want to be overly generous with a person that you're, romantically involved with, but they don't deserve it. They're not, the feelings aren't mutual. They're not reciprocating. You want to be generous at your workplace, do a little extra, go the extra mile, but they're not recognizing it. They don't want to recognize it. They may try to sabotage you. It just seems like you're putting all this energy somewhere. You're spreading yourself too thin, and it's like it's not worth it because they don't deserve it. Like, okay, spread myself too thin, whatever. But at least, it's a little better if that person or the people that I'm helping, they deserve it or they express some sort of gratitude. But because we're literally not seeing any of that, there's something here like your energy, you're putting it somewhere and it's just not deserving of it. All right, but Spirit, can I give one more card for Gemini here? All right, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups in reverse here. All right, again, the Cups deals with emotions and relationships, but the 9 of Cups in reverse deals specifically with feeling very dissatisfied with something going on in your life here. Gemini, there are changes that need to be made in your life. There are areas of your life that do not deserve the energy that you are giving it right now, and it's time to reassess what is going on. And Gemini, you're very good at being very intuitive and observant and understanding, yourself, your feelings. You're analytical, so you're very good at, kind of cracking the code of what needs to be, shifted and moved around. And even if you might feel a little lost of like, I don't know really how to move it around or, what to cut out of my life or how to stop giving so much energy to this particular area of my life, you will figure it out, and I do think it's going to come clear to you. Okay, you had this 10 of Cups, celebratory type of energy, this inner fulfillment and happiness. So you know what the other side feels like. And right now, there's, you're feeling very spread thin. You feel like you're doing a lot of what you're not passionate about, perhaps. And there's just areas of your life that are making, it's kind of like just sucking the fun out of it. And you're just like, okay, come on. Like, I know it's better because I've seen better. But let's get more clarity on this, see what's coming through. Okay, we have the Dreamer card coming out for you. It's the number 0. And it's the keywords beginning, believing, and protected. Okay, so when we get this card, it just means that Spirit and, all the little workers up there, they're helping you out. They're guiding you. You are divinely protected. There's no need to worry about that. And it's also the start of something new. Again, we're seeing this common theme of changes are on the horizon for you, which means ultimately there's a new beginning here. Okay, whether it is that you, decide to devote your energy to something else, whether it's, leaving a job to go find another, ending a relationship or connection to go find another, or just simply be on your own for a little bit. There is some sort of beginning for you, whether it's just a new chapter. Say you don't cut anything out and you just change, your inner world. Maybe it's a belief that you cut out. Okay, but there is a new beginning of some sort, okay? And to believe that there is this 10 of Cups energy waiting for you and that you can reach a place where you're like that again is very much the energy that you need to be operating in. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck, we're seeing the Ego card, which is the number 15. So that could be significant for some of you. The number 1 or the number 5 on its own could be significant. But this is the card of illusion, dependency, and materialism. Okay, there's something here about illusion. So you do want to pay attention. Okay, is the grass really greener on the other side, or is it an illusion? Okay, what am I depending on in my life? Or what am I being overly boastful about, overly egotistical about? Okay, do I find my worth in materialistic things? Whatever it is, it's time to get clear on that, Gemini. Okay, we're seeing the King of Air here, which is the card of knowledgeable, objective, and respected. Okay, this is kind of your type of energy. This is the energy that you're in right now. Okay, you're very knowledgeable in whatever it is that you're doing, especially in your work environment. You're very much like looked up to in a sense. You're well respected. But the thing is, I feel like people don't want you to feel like you're higher up, even though they kind of know, like, this person's doing better than I am. This person knows a lot more. This person's deserving of this. They just don't want you to know that for some reason. For a lot of you, it's just jealousy. Like, they don't want you to feel high up because there is that jealousy. Okay, and then the bottom of the deck again, we're seeing the Wise Counselor, which is the number 5. So the number 5 seems to be of some significance. You have 5 and 15. But the keywords for this is belonging, learning, and traditions. Okay, there's something here about, like, you want to find your space. Okay, your soul tribe, essentially. You also want to belong somewhere where it feels good. Not like, oh, okay, I'm literally hated where I am right now. Right, the learning, just a piece of advice here, whatever it is that you're doing, like this illusion thing, especially when it comes to your work, all right, is the grass greener where you're at or on the other side? You got to really dissect that. But also in the process, just use whatever your current situation is, even if you know it's not going to last forever, or say you're, in your head by yourself, oh, okay, next week, I'm going to put my 2 weeks in. Wherever it is that you are, you already know you're talented. You know that you have the skill sets. You know that you offer a lot. But you know that these people around you are not really, reciprocating or realizing it, really. Okay, so in the process that you're there, just a word of advice, learn. Okay, learn all that you can, better yourself while you're still there. If there's like that one area that you haven't tapped into, tap into that now. Build your skill set even more, become even more talented. All right? So Gemini, I hope this brings you some sort of clarity on your current situation. If it does, let me know down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in my next video.